Fine. Today I'll be taking just a half an hour class. Okay. Um, Fine. I'll just glance the previous principle, then I'll just give the introduction to next principle today. Okay. I'll just take a half an hour class today. So coming to the last principle, I'll just glance. Then next principle 9, I'll just give the introduction, what it is principle about, what we are going to study. Fine. So principle 8, we have seen very simple and easy principle. What we discussed in the last class was about testing encompasses defect prevention. That is how we need to do as a tester, what is our responsibility, how we have to think in a broader sense. Actually that principle wants to tell us this. They have given with a very beautiful story of two policemen, how they are whether no doubt they are doing their work well, but still no doubt they are doing their work well, but still what is actually a difference between police 1 and the police 2? This thing we have seen in the last class. So there was a river, and on top of a river there was a bridge, and the bridge contained some hole where people trespassers and where people they used to fall in that bridge. So what happens? The village people, they appointed a strong policeman to stand in that to stand below that bridge to hold the person. So as you can see in the picture, we have seen here there is a strong policeman. This policeman he will hold the person who are falling. Yare bridge in the bidurno hidukolika one policeman appoint ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So this is the policeman one. This goes on in the daily basis. Finally, what happens? He will get appointed to some other city. He get transferred to some other city. In place of him, there comes a police 2. Police 2, what he will do? Instead of catching the people daily, whoever is falling, he wants to find a permanent solution for that. He wants to find a permanent solution for that. So what he will do? In order to get a permanent solution, he will go and contact the engineer, whoever is the concerned civil engineer, and then he will clear this pit, or he will clear this hole, so that the people will not face the further problems in this village. So here similarly to this principle only, they have compared our testers, that is testers 1 and testers 2. If we compare, testers role is not just to clear the error. Tester's role is not just to clear an error, but in fact we need to think in a broader way. By contacting the developer engineer, we need to think that where is actually the root cause, from where we are getting this problem. We need to think the root cause of a problem by contacting the engineer. Okay, by contacting the engineer, we need to understand what is actually the root cause. Okay, so this is what we have seen in the what is called as the last class. This is simple example. We have seen a few points on this, that is testers are probably best equipped to know the problems customer may inquire. So testers are who? They need to know, they are the one who knows the problem of a customer. So they need to understand the root cause by contacting with the developer engineers, so that they will get an appreciation from our organization. Okay, so that they will get what? They get a good appreciation. Not only the appreciation, their career will be enriching. Their career also will be enriching, and even the organization also will be benefited like those testers. So as a testers, we should not be only thinking of debugging of errors, but in fact we need to also think that how can I clear the error? In what sense I can clear the error? And what is actually a root cause, how I need to find a permanent solution. Those things also I need to, as a tester, it is my duty to know the root cause. Okay, these things we studied in the yesterday's class. So today I'll just give a introduction about the next principle. Okay, I'll just glance the principle for today. So coming to the next principle, that is principle number 9. Total of 11 principles. Total for your syllabus, you are having how many principles? 11 principles. Hardly another 3 are remaining. This is big, quite. This requires 2 to 3 classes. Okay, this Ninth principle, it requires 2 to 3 classes. 10th principle, I require only 1 class. It is small, whereas 11th principle, again 2 classes are required. So total, if I complete those principles, only 1 chapter is completed. First unit, it has 2 chapters. First chapter is all about principles. Second chapter will study about software development life cycle. Already you ಓದಿರನಿಸ್ತದ. Already you are studying what is requirement, what is design. Again, illinu same story is there. So another hardly next week I'll complete this chapter, not unit. Okay, chapter. After this, I'll be giving important questions, or I'll be clarifying the doubts. Whether you people require 1 class for a doubt, whether you people require 1 class for interaction, for clearing of a doubt, raise your hands. Whether you require class for doubt session, or shall I continue? Raise your hands, whoever requires. If you don't require, then no problem. I'll just go to the next chapter. Nothing lost to me. Okay, fine. Somebody has messaged that. I'll take it. Next, principle line. Coming to the next is principle line. The principle line, basically it says that testing is a fine balance of defect prevention and defect detection. So principle line, it says that testing, it is a fine balance. I think in the last principle, police example principle lage odivi now. What is defect detection? What is defect prevention? But in this principle, we are going to study detail about what is defect detection and what is defect prevention. Okay, we are going to study in detail. About what is defect prevention and defect detection. So what is actually testing? Testing is a fine balance. It is a balance. It is a fine balance between what? Defect prevention and defect detection. Now we need to know what is defect prevention, and we need to know what is defect detection. We need to know what is defect prevention, and we need to know what is defect detection. First I will explain defect prevention, next I will explain defect detection. So defect prevention is a technique. Okay, defect prevention is a technique where we are going to prevent the defect to occur. Means what? Before the defect to occur, what are the preventive measures we take? For example, think we'll be suffering. For example, think that we'll be suffering with a cold, fever, cough, etc. So before fever or before cough or anything, for example, think I'm feeling little bit of cough, okay, or I'm feeling a little bit of cold, okay. Still I have not got any fever. What do? I take preventive measures. Like I may get the cough, I may get a fever, I may suffer for another 3-4 days. It is better to take the what is called preventive measures. What I take preventive measures? I drink hot water, I take the tablets in advance. Yes, these are what? Preventive measures. Similarly here also, defect prevention means what here? Before the defect to occur, what are the preventive measures I need to take so that defect will not occur in the future? For example, I need to have some basic knowledge that if I go in rain, I may get a fever. This is what? Basic knowledge. Yes. Similarly, as a testers also, we need to know what the basic knowledge. If I change this code or if I test this functionality, I may get the error. Let me not check that test. These are what? Preventive measures. So best is what? Defect detection. Okay, that is okay. But what is important here? Defect prevention is very, very important. Whether it is audible? Fine. So we need to take what? Preventive measures. I think you people are familiar with the sentence that prevention is better than cure. What is the meaning? Prevention is better than cure. Fever ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ action ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬದಲು fever ಬರೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ preventive measures ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ it is far good. For example, there is a virus nowadays due to coronavirus. What happens? Everything has become online. Why is this happening here? For example, a person XYZ, Corona bandmele enagtada, once Corona bandmele, once he gets suffered with that virus, he will start taking the action. Why can't he take the action before itself? Why can't he maintain social distance? Why can't he take some immunity boosters? Why can't he take the preventive measures? It is better, right? Bandmele, hot water kudiyodu, so many drinks, immunity boosters kudiyodu, adru badlu, munchene yak tagobardu. Yes or no? This is what? Defect prevention. We need to first is defect prevention. As far as possible, try to prevent. Barlilappa andre defect detection is okay. But what is priority? Corona by mistake elladru bandu attack aitandre no other option. We can't do anything. But at least we need to take preventive measures, right? It is our duty. Bande barli bidu esto jana aramagaralla. Now aramagtivi. No. Many people are dying. So we need this example I'm just relating. So it is better to take a defect prevention. Think for example, ಎಷ್ಟು prevention ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬಂದು attack ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಮಗ ಎಷ್ಟು prevention ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು we have been finally suffered or finally we got attacked with that harmful virus ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? No other option or attack ಆಗದ we need to what? Defect detection. Detection means what here? For example, I'm coughing. Okay, for example, think I'm coughing. I need to detect what is actually reason for my cough, whether I went in rain or whether it is because of corona or whether I drank what is called cold water. What is actually a reason? That is defect detection. Henga bantu the defects are the how to detect. So this is what defect detection. Whereas defect prevention means what here? Defect prevention, it is a process of taking preventive measures. It is a process of taking actions before the error or before the defect comes out. Before the defect comes out, I need to take a preventive measures. I need to think future ಈ error ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ. So let me not do now the mistake. I need to take the preventive measures. I think that I have taken so many measures. Finally, I have got I have taken so many of measures. But finally, what happens? There is an error in my system. What to do? Second point, I need to detect. Detect means what? In which component it is or in which part of a code. Where is my error? I need to detect. No doubt, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Simple lab ದಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ error line nu ಬರ್ತದ, error ಏನಂತನೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ತದ. But when we are writing thousands of code, it is not like our lab programs what we do. Sometimes it will not show the error. Error ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, but ಅಂದ್ರೂ functionality work ಆಗಲ್ಲ. What is the meaning? In that case, error will not be there, but still our program will not be working. That is nothing but in that case, we need to detect where is actually the error. Why our functionality is not working? Why I am not executing the program? Why I am not getting the correct answer? For example, addition of two numbers ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 ಬರೋದ್ ಬದಲು ಏನೋ ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Means what? Addition is not proper. Everything is correct. No errors. You'll run your file, you'll compile, everything is okay. But still, proper functionality you're not getting. What to do? You need to detect where is the error. That is what? Defect detection. Defect means what? Error. Defect is what? Generally error here. So we need to what? Defect or detect what? Our error. So these two, once I detect the error, what I do? Think that in line number 3, I have an error. What you do? I need to correct that error or I need to debug that error. So defect detection and correction continuation other, but still principle in kotara, there is a fine balance between defect prevention and defect detection. It is better to prevent before the errors occur than to detect. No doubt, in rare case, we may take the action, we may prevent, but most of the case error will occur. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು action ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು definitely errors will occur. Errors will occur, no doubt. In that case, what I need to do as a tester, I need to detect where is the error. Once I detect the error, what to do? I need to sit with the engineers. I need to talk. What to do now? Error has occurred. How to debug this error? That is defect prevention and defect detection and correction. These go hand in hand. These go hand in hand. For example, if you take a weight machine, for example, those two are what they need to balance with each other. One is defect prevention and the other one is defect detection. So these two are like, we need to balance them. We need to balance them. So this complete principle, it is a big principle, complete theory type it is. 2 to 3 classes I'll be taking for this. This tells about defect prevention and defect detection. But finally, what is the motto I will tell here? No doubt defect prevention is separate, defect detection is separate. But what they are trying to tell us here is, no doubt they two are different. Idu bere ada, averdu balance irbekanತ. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ author ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವೆರಡು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ, if I mix those two ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, if I have a good prevention technique, if I have a good detection technique, then only a complete successful product will be there, otherwise will not get a product. ಬರೀ ಆಯ್ತು ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ಬರೀ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ವಿ, ಥಿಂಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಎರರ್ ಬಂದದ, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್? Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done in that case. For example, defect prevention na full week idina ಏನು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. What does it have any meaning? No. We need to have fine balance between defect prevention and defect detection. As far as I possible, I need to what? I need to go on prevent the defects. As far as possible, I need to do what? I need to prevent the defects. No doubt, if another by mistake, due to my ignorance or anything, if errors are there, I should also be able to detect the error and correct the error. I should also be able to detect the error and correct the error. So this is what a complete principle tells us. Coming to the example, they have taken here a pendulum, the ends of a pendulum. What is the meaning of a pendulum? What is the meaning of a pendulum? For example, clock nodire, wall clock. There will be a pendulum, right? I think from to and fro it will be going, pendulum. So similarly here, as you can see, if this is a pendulum here, as you can see, it will go to and fro. Andre to and fro, andre to fro. It will pendulum. If I shake once, it will go for many times. So here, if this is a pendulum, then one side will be defect detection and another side will be defect prevention. So defect detection, prevention, they two are under fine balance. There is a fine balance between defect prevention and defect detection. That is, there is no story behind this principle, just a simple diagram they have given. So here, complete about defect prevention and defect detection OTV principle. Story and ಏನilla, just example is nothing but the ends of pendulum. Ends of pendulum means what? One end is defect detection, another end is defect prevention. But those two, no doubt averdu ondond end nagiddava, but still averdu they are of one single pendulum, right? No, there is a balance. This is at one end, this is at the another end. But when we take a pendulum, if you do first right to left complete hodre one cycle antim now. So this is what pendulum will go here, then again will come here, illi complete aitandre one cycle antim now. One cycle means what? Here it will have defect detection and defect prevention, both correct. There is a fine balance. So hence it is important for us to take care about defect prevention and defect detection techniques. So this is a small diagram they have given here. So we'll study few points here. So the eventual goal of any software organization is to ensure that customers get products that are reasonably free of defects. So this is again from first principle odkonta bandi. What is our aim? We need to give a product where customers are happy and they are free of defects. From first principle lo odkonta bandi. We need to test in such a way that customers are happy, and they are satisfied with our product, which is of free of defects, Coming to here, Okay, my aim is what? To give a product to a customer which is a free of defects. What to do now? How I need to take actions? There are two main important approaches to achieving this goal. There are two main approaches to achieving this goal. What goal? To give a customers which is a free of defects. To give a customers which is a free of defects. There are two approaches. Which are the two approaches? Find balance between what? Defect prevention, defect detection. These two are what? Goal. So one is to focus on defect detection and correction. I think you have studied in DC or anything, error correction and detection anta odu. Elle correction barli term, ಅಲ್ಲಿ elle detection barli immediately correction ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Error detection and correction ಅಂತ ಓದಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Similarly here also defect detection, detect ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡೋದು? No, we need to what? Correct it. So first there are two approaches. There are two approaches for achieving a goal. What goal? We need to produce a product to our customers who are happy and satisfied, who get what? Product without any errors or free of defects, free of defects. So for this goal, there are two important approaches. One approach is defect detection and correction. How we'll do? We'll see next. Defect detection and correction, and second one is defect prevention. So as we know, we have studied there is a fine balance between defect prevention and defect detection. These two itself are approaches. These two are what? These are nothing but approaches, two approaches for achieving our goal. And very important, very important, listen here, there are two terms. One is quality control and another one is quality assurance. There are two terms. One is quality control. If you can notice here, they are also called quality control. They means who? Defect detection and correction is also called as quality control. Remember, defect detection and correction is also called as quality control, whereas defect prevention is called as quality assurance. I think you are following here. So no doubt, to achieve a goal, there are two approaches. One approach is what? Defect detection and correction. Okay, one approach is simple, that is defect detection and correction, whereas another approach is what? Defect prevention. What are the other terms for this? Defect detection and correction is called as quality control. Why it is called as quality control? We'll see in Monday's class. Okay. So defect detection, just for today's class, just remember our goal is to produce a software which is free of errors. Then how we can produce this? This we can produce with the help of two main important approaches. One approach is defect detection and prevention, and detection and correction. Second is defect prevention. The other term for this is defect detection and correction is called as quality control. Why it is called as quality control? Next class we will see. Okay, the second is nothing but what? Defect prevention. It is called as quality assurance. It is called as what? Quality assurance. So in Malinda, quality control antandrenu? Defect detection and correction. Quality assurance andrenu? Defect prevention. General agi helbekadre quality control. Quality control means what here? For example, you buy daily a packet, Nandini milk packets, or you buy any of the packets, milk packets, right? Milk is our basic need. So one day, think that one day milk is good with not lots of water. One day milk is what is called, it is of water. No doubt water and through ella milk nagu mix made martar, whichever you take, dairy milk or packet milk, whichever you take, no doubt water and through ಹಾಕೇ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ. ಒಂದ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ನಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ನಾಗ ನೀರ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. Think that Nandini product only. Okay, for example, me and you daily will buy a milk packet, right? So what happens? One day milk is good with not lot of water. Again one day milk is full, it will be of lot of water. So quality is not there. One quality maintain ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. They need to maintain one quality, right? So one day it is good. One day it is again full of water. Again one day it's good. Means what? There is no quality in milk. Okay, one product maintain ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. However they mix the water, one quality they need to maintain, right? If they go on changing, one day milk is good, another day milk is full of water, Does they are maintaining any quality? No. There's even same ingredients nowadays. When we go and buy any of the ingredients, groceries, they are not of same quality. ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಬೈ ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾಸರಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಇಷ್ಟಿದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಹೈ ರೇಟ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, they need to control what? Quality. What is the first level they have maintained few years, many years back, same they need to maintain now only. That is what? Quality control. They need to control what? Their quality. They need to check each and every day what is the quality we are supplying to people. So this is general quality control. Testing, how it is related, I'll explain later. Next, quality assurance. Quality assurance ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? assurance. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಅ assurance ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಅಂತ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್. assurance ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾ assurance ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್? ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ defect prevention is called as quality assurance. It is called as quality assurance, whereas defect detection and correction is called as quality control. Defect detection and correction, it is called as quality control, whereas defect prevention is called as quality assurance. We need to assure the quality, whether the quality is good, whether it will be a problematic to our customers who are taking or no. We need to assure. ಮುಂಚೆನೆ preventive measures ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಮುಂಚೆನೆ we need to assure quality. If it is good, errors ಏನು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆನೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಶ್ಯೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಅಶ್ಯೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕೂಳೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? once we get that assurance, then next step we need to proceed. Until and unless I get a assurance, until and unless I take a preventive measures, I can't go to next step. This is nothing but very very important. Remember, quality detection and correction is called as quality control, whereas defect prevention, it is called as quality assurance. Last point, testing is traditionally considered as quality control activity. Testing is usually traditionally considered as what? Quality control. What is quality control? Defect detection and correction. Just now I said you. Testing is traditionally called as quality control activity. Quality control activity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇವಾಗ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು defect detection and correction with an emphasis on defect detection and correction. Emphasis ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Giving importance, stress. For example, I tell you, right, this is important, you will get in exam. What I'm doing? I'm giving importance for this point. I'm stressing this point because I know this is important for you in the exam. So similarly here also, traditionally testing was considered as quality control activity with an importance on. Why it was called as quality control activity? Because at that time traditionally, andre you know, some years back, it was given importance on defect detection and correction. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು? ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಿದ್ರು? defect detection, correction or quality control activity. What is this defect detection? Once the error has occurred in our product, we need to detect that error and then we need to correct the error. We need to correct with the error by using the appropriate, by consulting to a developers, engineers. So this is how in this few points I just want to tell, this is a common point where what is our goal, whereas this point is important. There are two important approaches for achieving. One is defect detection and correction, second is defect prevention. Detection and correction ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Quality control. Whereas defect prevention ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Quality assurance. So traditionally testing ಗೆ ಏನಂತಿದ್ರು? Quality control, or it is with an importance of what? Defect detection and correction. So this is how we have started just with the introduction. Just I think I have covered only one para or two paras. That's it. This is just but the introduction to our 8. It is quite big. I may take 2 to 3 classes more. Okay. So this is our 9th principle. No doubt 10th principle is again small. 10th Bharat Khandadada. 11th is little big. Okay. This one itself is quite big. That's it. Fine. So, but a lot of theory, nothing is there about to make stories and all. It's a dry topic actually. Okay. Finally, our aim is towards defect detection and correction and defect prevention. So these things again I'll be glancing and I'll be continuing in the next class. Followed everybody? Whether everybody followed? Raise your hand. Whether everybody followed? Raise your hand. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we'll end the session for here today. I'll continue in the next one.